So let's talk about some fitness options. If you're living in Hua Hin and you want to stay fit, what are your options? Well, of course there's swimming because you have the beach. But what kind of fitness centers, sports complexes are there? Well, Hua Hin is well known for being one of the best places to play golf in the country of Thailand. So you have that as an option. But what else is going to be an option? Well, one thing that I thought was going to be an option is this place that I saw that actually says Sport Complex. The sport complex? Well, not much. Actually, the room that was set up for doing weight training is shut down. They basically have nothing in there anymore. There is a driving range behind it. There are some tennis courts, and there's badminton in here, and that's about it for the sport complex. So we'll see if we can find another sport complex that's a little more complex than this sport complex, okay? So let's check out, see if we can find another option for staying fit if you're living in Hua Hin. So another choice you have for fitness is a place called Athletic, &Athletic. Pretty catchy, huh? Athletic. Anyway, I perused around Athletic, and I can give you some prices and some things that they have here. So check this out. This is another option for you for fitness in Hua Hin. You've got 45 machines, ABS, power, spinning step, yoga classes, personal trainers, private lockers and sauna, and private parking. Now the cost for this is going to be for a 12-month membership. For a 12-month membership, you're looking at 18,000 baht for a year. And they also have memberships for 6 months. 6 months is 10,000 baht. 3 months is 5,500 baht. 1 month is 2,200 baht. A 10-day pass that's valid for 6 months is 2,900 baht. 20-day pass valid for 12 months is 4,900 baht, and a 1-day pass, 400 baht. So there you go. If you're interested in getting fit or staying fit while you're in Hua Hin, Athletic is an option for you. So check it out. We'll see if we can find any more places, but I'm not sure if I'm going to get any in during this series, but I'm sure Hua Hin has a lot more places to go work out. A lot more than Chaham for sure. Okay, JC here, still in Hua Hin. Now, how do you pronounce that? Because I get a bunch of crap about this.
Yeah, I don't say it the right way. I say Hua Hin, and I think it's Hua Hin. I think that's the correct way to say it.
It would depend on how you feel the word is for head, because Hua Hin means stone head, and I've always heard Hua is the head.
Yeah.
And so I'm not sure, but I hear it all pronounced different ways, and people are giving me a hard time that I don't say it right.
I hear Thai people saying Hua Hin as well, and my friends who speak a lot of Thai, I hear them say Hua Hin. So I don't know, but I've got in the habit of saying Hua Hin. So I'm sticking to Hua.
There's going to be a lot of people real happy about that. Really, because I've actually typed it into Google in Thai, and it comes up Hua is the head, you know. Right. But anyway, that's where we're at.
We're in Hua Hin.
Yeah, and I'm doing an interview with Nick, and you'll understand why in just a few minutes. But I wanted to first of all, I ran across one of your videos before. I'm not sure if you. Nick has a channel on YouTube. It's called Nick Swift.
Yeah.
Nick Swift. And I think you commented one time on one of my videos, and then I went and watched your videos, and then you just recently commented again. And it's like, well, this is a great opportunity to hook up with you if you were still here. Yeah. And
well, that's what I thought. You know, you're still here, so try to get hold of you.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. Now, how long have you been living in Thailand?
About 3 years now.
3 years?
Yeah, but Hua Hin only 2 years.
And what prompted you to come over here? Why Thailand?
Well, I sold my house in England. I made a good profit on my house, and I've got a bit of other passive income on the internet, which so I can just use that money to live out here and ride out any recessions in the UK. I'm not in any great hurry to go back to the UK either, But yeah, it's just like a nice lifestyle. I've been here like 1998 first time, and I loved it. So I just wanted to experience living here for a few years.
What's the upside of being here?
Cost of living, I think. Yeah, I can get a lot more for my money here, and not just in terms of against the UK. Actually, against a lot of other places in Thailand, like Bangkok and Phuket, it's a lot cheaper in Hua Hin, I found, for accommodation and drinks and taxis. So
Really?
yeah, I've found anyway from places I've lived. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, because a lot of people, it seems to me, I've compared the town here to sort of a Chiang Mai at the beach.
Yeah.
And Chiang Mai is known for being inexpensive,
Yeah.
but I didn't really think of it that way here. I compared other things, but not the cost. So you're saying it's fairly inexpensive to stay here?
For me, I feel like it is, yeah, compared to Bangkok, Samui and Phuket, which are the other places I've lived.
Yeah,
It's
and
definitely,
those are three of the most expensive places in Thailand.
Yeah, yeah. So maybe if I was to be in Chiang Mai, then I'd be like really happy, you know. But
yeah, you'd probably come here and say this is a little bit more expensive.
Yeah, I'd be shocked when I come back to Hua Hin. Yeah.
I just noticed where the breeze is picked up, so I'm going to put they're going to hear a little rustling here on the microphone for a second while I put the windsock back over it. Okay, sorry about that little extra noise there on the thing, but that'll keep the wind out of it. So you've been here 3 years.
Yeah.
Any plans to go back anytime soon?
No, I would like to discover other Southeast Asian countries. Maybe because of starting business here is a bit difficult, so much red tape. So you know, I wouldn't mind having a go at running a business out here one day, maybe in Cambodia or Vietnam or somewhere, you know. But Thailand is it's so difficult.
They made it difficult, and they do it for a purpose, you know, for a reason. They want to keep the business within. With Thai people, within Thai companies and everything like that. They want basically foreigners to come over, spend money, and spend money. You know. But Cambodia's opened their arms to foreigners going over there and doing business. They made it really easy to live, and that's why I'm starting to pick up doing more videos of Cambodia. And their infrastructure is changing as well to make it a lot more better to live there than it used to be. So. Have you, since you came here, has there been any other areas you've explored besides here?
In Thailand or?
In Thailand.
Well, you know, the three places that I've lived apart from here, you know, Bangkok, Samui, Phuket, there. I've been in Samui for 8 months. And
I have a great question. You know, I don't really, I sort of have some no-fly zones that I stay away from. And Samui's not in my no-fly zone, but it's also not a place that I feel comfortable. And it's hard for me to say that because when I first came to Thailand, Samui was one of the first places I ever went to, and I said, I want to live here. This is gorgeous. They had no airport, one small road around the island. I said, this is cool. I went back about 3 or 4 years later. They had put in the airport, widened the road, and it was a disaster. They had overbuilt. People weren't friendly anymore. But that was a long time ago, and I just don't go back because of that. What do you think about Samui? What's your impression of the time you spent there?
Well, first time I went was 1998, and it was mainly dirt roads, and I loved it. You know, it was like no place I'd ever been to before. It was a tropical island. There was palm trees everywhere. You know, it was amazing. And there was one ATM on the island, I think. But now, you know, there's hundreds, maybe 1,000 ATMs, and they've got every single franchise going. But it's still got an island feel to it. It still feels nice when you're there. You can stay away from the Cheweng, you know, the really touristy part, and it's still got gorgeous beaches. You know, they'll kill any of Hua Hin's beaches. Mae Nam has got lovely beaches, and you know, I think it's still got a lot to offer, really.
Do you?
Samui, but it is expensive.
Is it?
Yeah, but for a holiday, I think it's good. For a young person on holiday, you've got lots of nightlife and lots of young people there, lots of foreigners. So I think you can have a good time if you're...
How about the attitude of the people, of the Thai people, to foreigners compared to what you've experienced here?
Well, in Cheweng they're going to be a lot more into the business side of things, where in Hua Hin there's a lot of stuff for Thais. in Samui is mainly just for the foreigners. There's not a lot for Thai people really. So, you know, you're going to see a lot more like commerce going on than towards Phalanx.
Yeah, well, that's a good comparison. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you feel at home here?
Yeah. I like it. I like it in Hua Hin. But I think I'm quite tight-fisted myself, and it's the cost which keeps me here.
Oh, good. Well, that's good that you can be here and still be on a budget.
Yeah.
How about, first of all, meeting Thai people? Establishing relationships with Thai people as a whole throughout Thailand. Difficult or easy?
Well, if you've seen any of my videos, you've probably seen a few of my dating videos, you know. I do meet a lot of Thai people, but they're all female. So maybe too many, some people might say. But yeah, I find it very easy to meet Thai females on the internet. I've got maybe one male Thai friend, but you know, he's only somebody who owns a restaurant, and I don't ever go out for a drink with him or anything, but I won't go and talk to him. So only the girls. But I do have a lot of friends, you know, who have stopped seeing, who have stopped dating, but they're still female friends, and I can still hang out with them.
That's cool.
Yeah. So.
And that fits within your budget?
Yeah.
Now I know why you have to go to a cheap place. How about other foreigners?
Well,
because there's a number of them here.
There is a number of them, but the problem is in Hua Hin, I'm quite a young guy in Hua Hin compared to a lot of the foreigners.
Yeah, you are. How old are you?
I'm 40 in 3 months. Yeah. So my friends do. Well, I've got one friend who's 53, but you know, it's hard to meet people at my own age. Really, there's only
sure.
I've only got maybe 3 or 4 good friends around about my own age, and I do have a few friends who are older, but we just have different interests. So it's a hard place to make good friends if you're my age, because everyone's doing the right thing. They're all in their home countries.
Yeah, right.
Having families.
Doing what was expected of them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be here at this age.
No. You're supposed to be nose to the grindstone. Preparing for your
preparing for
later
your second
age.
life in
That's
Thailand.
Right. Your first life. Preparing for your first life. Yeah. That's not life back home, I don't think. And I know people are going to ask me, you know, well, how is he young and staying here? And just so I can offer that as information, Nick is on an education visa, so he studies Thai. And it's Thai. I've heard him speak Thai. He speaks good Thai.
Oh, back one.
Yeah, sweet mouth, huh? Anyway, so one of the reasons that we hooked up was because you're renting a home here.
Yeah.
And I get requests, you know, I'm trying to show people that have no money, basically, to live back home, how they can come and find inexpensive places to stay. And I'm getting more and more requests for people to say, well, why don't you show something a little bit better? Yeah, we have a little bit more money to spend than the people that are on what I consider a Category 1 budget, which is like $500 a month, you know, to $750. So they have more money than that, and they want to see what's available. And so because I'm here and you have a home, why don't we take a walk around? If I come up with any other questions while we're walking around, I'll ask you some questions. But basically, we're going to talk about your home and where you stay and what it costs, okay?
Yeah,
cool.
Sure.
Let's go take a tour.
Should we get our cameraman to...
we're going to recruit somebody to help us out. So, Nick, first of all, let's talk about, and before we go in and look at the house, how did you find this house to rent?
I found it through a property company here. No, I found it on the internet, on Bought Sold website.
Yeah, Bought and Sold.
Yeah. And I was just looking one day in Hua Hin, and first time I've seen a place pop up with a swimming pool for this kind of price. So I was quite interested in that, so I phoned them up.
So, first of all, you can take a shot of the swimming pool that he's got here. It's got a nice little pool. Do you use it often?
Yeah, I try to.
Who takes care of the maintenance? Do they come and put chemicals and clean it and everything?
You get somebody included in the price of the rent. He comes maybe twice a week and puts his chemicals in.
Very good. And let's talk about the rent. What do you, before we go and show you what you got for that much money, how much does it cost?
Well, it was supposed to be 18,000, but when I said I'd sign up for a year, they immediately dropped the price to 17.
Okay.
Maybe I could have got it cheaper, I don't know. This guy here who lives in this house, he's not here often, he's an English guy. but he said they used to rent it for 10. But I don't believe that. I really don't believe 10,000.
So it's less than $600 US, and back at home, how much is that convert to?
I think it's £380. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, could you get that back home?
Well, you could get one room.
You can get one room. So let's go check it out. Go show me around.
Okay. Here we go. Do you think we need any lights on, or is it okay?
You can turn them on. I don't know if it'll make the shot better or not. We'll give it a shot. So first of all, you have your entertainment area.
Yeah, I brought a lot of this stuff over from the UK, like my Xbox and the guitar, and all my Xbox games. That was all brought over in my suitcase, believe it or not. And my TV and surround sound was all purchased here. Like a 43-inch Samsung and Samsung surround sound. And you've got satellite down there, which it's got lots of Thai channels, which is good if you've got Thai guests over to keep them occupied. But I just watch downloads, you know, I just stick a memory stick in there, or just watch through my network movies and.
So you don't really use the satellite very much
for
channels.
I've not got a package. I've just got the free channels.
Well, when your friends come over, the Thai women or Thai friends, they got something to watch. Right. It's very entertaining for them.
Perfect for them. You know, watch all the soap operas and all of that stuff.
You love those soap operas, don't you?
I do actually like them.
Oh God! Oh, I can't believe you said that.
I find them funny. I find them funny to watch.
Two things. One is the values that they show are the antithesis to what the values were to Thai people when I first came over. It's all about, you know, raising their voice and arguing and backstabbing somebody, and very dramatic. And the other one, the variety shows kill me because of the little sound effects that we used to use back in the 20s. In our television, the boing, you know, and the laugh tracks and stuff, they get to me. But anyway, so you got a living room, air conditioning in this room.
Only in this room, but you can't cover all the 3 rooms really.
You also have a little dining area here with some tables, a table and chairs.
Yeah.
And you're quite the interior decorator. I see.
Thank you. I got these in Pattaya. Got a very good deal on these.
Oh, good. Yeah, good. Yeah. Nice ambiance. The kitchen area, you got a marble countertops or granite countertops.
This is breakfast bar, we call it in England.
Breakfast bar, or
Yeah, I got a breakfast bar.
And you got a washing machine.
Washing machine, yeah.
Microwave.
Full-size oven.
Full-size oven, yeah. And this is rare, actually, in Thailand, to get a real oven to be able to. Do you use it?
Yeah.
Are you quite the cook?
I've made a pizza before. I've made a couple of pizzas. I made my own dough, own sauce.
Very nice. You have an oven.
Yeah.
Did you buy the microwave, or did it come with it?
Everything's. I bought the blender and toaster. That's about it. Everything else you see is came with the house.
Cool. The refrigerator.
Yeah, that's got fridge freezer and my water dispenser on the front, so it's quite a nice.
Good. And out back, what do you have? Anything special? Just a little.
Nothing. There's just a brick wall there. The neighbours have bricks up, so you don't look directly into them.
Yeah, that's good. You don't have to see them. They don't have to see you.
No.
Got some privacy.
Just got a few cleaning things down there, you know, for when the maid comes round.
Yeah, good. Yeah. All right. I'm following you. Where to next?
Well, I'll show you just like some of the spare bedrooms. I don't use these really. I should put my desk in here, I think, my computer and everything in here. But at the moment I'm not using it because it's hot season. I want to have my desk in the room with the aircon.
Sure.
Now the only other room is my bedroom. So I'm in my bedroom quite a lot. This room, I'm probably going to have to use this in because my mum's going to be staying with me. So I'll give her the aircon room because I'm a nice son, you know.
Yeah.
To keep cool.
That's a familiar obligation is to give her. Is this a bathroom in here?
Yeah, this is.
So this room has a bathroom?
Well, this is like a shared.
It's shared with the living area.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you get to it 2 ways. The bathrooms are pretty basic, really. You know, compared to the rest of the house.
Yeah, sink, toilet, hot water.
Yeah, this is the biggest one. Every room's got an ensuite.
Okay, cool.
And then I'll show you another.
How many bedrooms do you have? 3 bedrooms?
3 bedrooms, 3
wow.
bathroom. Yeah. this is another spare room, which I'm going to sleep in this one when my mum comes. It's got a TV and DVD, which were in the front room, but I've moved up there and put my flat screen in the front room.
Yeah, so you got your water gun from Songkran?
Yeah, Songkran, we've got a couple of those. And then you've got another, I don't know if you can fit 3 people in here, but I've not tried. Hastings.
Yeah, it's basically the same as the other one, except with only one door.
Yeah, it's just
fluid and hot water and sink.
Very basic shower, really.
Cool.
Does the job. And then if we go to the left here, this is my bedroom. And I think this is the biggest one.
Yeah, with the air.
Yeah, I got the air. And
Cool.
room for my desk.
How's your internet?
Well, I can get fast downloads. I can get 1.7 Mbps download speed. So I can get a movie in like under 10 minutes.
Wow.
You know, like a 700, 800 megabyte movie. But for, say, YouTube, I don't know if your experience is probably in Thailand, but you kind of have to pause it to load up the video. It doesn't shoot up like that, you know. I don't know what's happening, but
there's a trick I can show you that'll load it really quick.
Right. Okay. Well, this is my ensuite
and master bathroom. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Well, they're the same. These little ones, but you know, they're fine, really. For,
yeah. Very good.
Yeah. And I can show you the sun terrace as well, if you like.
Oh yeah. You actually have a little terrace on the roof. Let's go check that out.
An upstairs bit, yeah. So I just put our shoes on.
We'll go. Wait, before you go, while we're still in the house, because we might end the video up there.
Yeah.
You have two air. How often do you run this air conditioning in the living room?
Well, at the moment, I've been running it night and day.
This one?
Yeah, I've been running them both because it's hot season. Often I'll put. Sorry, not this one, but this one, night and day. If I'm in the office or bedroom, I'll keep the air on. So it's kind of like night and day. Or if I'm watching TV, I'll stick this one on. So sometimes I might even have two running at the same time, you know. And the pool, you've got to think about the pool as well.
Yeah, you got pool pumps going.
Yeah.
You wash your clothes here, so you got the washing machine. You got hot water that you're using for showers. So how much is your electric bill? I see the electric bill sitting here on the table.
This arrived yesterday, and I wanted to save it for you, actually.
You have the highest electric bill I've ever seen in Thailand.
Well, our cameraman has got a higher one.
No.
Yeah.
Well, what does he do? I don't want to know what he does.
He's got a one-bedroom condo.
What, does he keep the thing at, Arctic temperature or what?
I said, mine is about 3,000. He said, well, have you tried running them both at once? And I said, no, I haven't. He said, well, that's how you can get it to 4,000.
Oh, yeah, well, that's a good goal to achieve. Well, your electric bill's 3,471.
Yeah.
I've never had an electric bill over 1,500 baht, so I'm in shock.
I must say, when it wasn't hot in this house, I had the air off and I had the fan on every night and fan on daytime. And the pool's still running, obviously, and I got it down to 1,700.
17.
Yeah.
People are laughing at me back home, going, hey, this is a joke.
People
this is a little over $100, and so
outraged, aren't they, when they're in Thailand? But when you go back home, this is cover one of your utilities, like your gas, like electricity, but not.
One of my members, she's been talking about how big she's in Sweden and how much her heating bill is. It's unbelievable how much she's paying to heat the home.
Yeah, but this is just like council tax.
I mean, you're paying for rent and electric and everything less than she's just paying for her heat. So you got a spiral staircase that goes up to the roof?
Yeah, roof terrace.
Let's go ahead and see what's up there.
Be careful, my internet wire.
Is that your internet wire?
That's
Are you serious?
Connection by TOT.
Oh, are you serious? Unbelievable. It's a little tiny wire.
I know. Imagine you have a bird lands on that or something.
Yeah. Unbelievable. I have a question for you, too. Have you heard anything about water shortages here? Somebody asked me about that they read that there's shortages, and I see a lot of building developments, and was wondering if that is the case. Have you ever had a challenge with the...
First time I've ever heard anyone mention that, really.
Okay.
I don't know anything about that, no. We get power cuts here, occasionally. Maybe, I don't know, one a week, maybe. Can be up to an hour long sometimes.
I hear they're working on getting more stable power in a lot of places, so...
It's not too bad. If it is off and it's too hot, I just jump in the pool. That's one good thing about having a pool,
Oh, cool. You get the sunset up here.
Yeah, it looks really nice out here.
I wouldn't turn the camera into that
No,
because it's going to just
see it
blind
too
the
well,
camera. But yeah, it overlooks the little hills over here. And
great for drying your clothes up here, you know?
yeah, oh, your clothes will dry here in about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And so you got a table and chairs, and you were saying you were thinking about putting a little large screen up here and doing like a theater in the under the stars.
Yeah, I've got my projector. I wanted to get the canvas or whatever
On the screen.
over there. And a projector up here somewhere. And also I wanted to get a barbecue where you're stood, a little barbecue.
Very cool.
Like Thai style, and then I might be able to spend a bit more time up here. But obviously, you know, it's too hot right now, isn't it?
People are probably saying, "Hey, he's sweating his butt off here," you know.
Yeah. So
where's the makeup department? Makeup wardrobe.
Maybe not during the day, but nighttime when the sun sets, it's nice up here. And yeah, not too many mosquitoes.
I have noticed in the last, I'd say 3 weeks, that the humidity has picked up. You know, it's getting to be rainy season. When I first came, there was a cool breeze, at least up in Cha'am. Cool breeze off the water. You didn't really sweat. Now at night, while I'm eating in restaurants and stuff, if you're outdoors, you can feel the sweat running down, and it's like, oh, the humidity's creeping up here. Have you got rains here yet? We just got some in Cha'am. It's starting to pick up.
Yesterday and maybe 2 days ago, we've had rain. It was quite heavy 2 days ago. My pool overflowed.
Did it really?
Yeah.
I was at the beach and I was actually swimming and I saw it building over here and heading towards Sean, but it really didn't make it. But you could see it was really coming up.
You never know.
Hello.
Bye-bye.
You could tell it was really building here, and the thunder and everything was a thunderstorm. Well, I want to thank you for your time.
You too,
and
JC. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. It was great. I'm glad we got a chance to share the information about the home and for you open it up to us to check out. And
you're welcome.
Continued success hanging out here.
Yeah.
Good luck on your online,
my channel,
your passive income, and we'll keep in touch.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Take care, and thanks again. And remember, when it comes to places to stay and how much money you can spend and how big your electric bill, there's
always an option.
Always an option. All right. Take care, JC and Nick. Out.
Nick Swift.